There's four points. I want to keep it short and concise. And Robert Mopson, I think, already said a lot of what I was going to say, so it's going to be even more short and concise. There's 4 points I just want to run through. First one being the vision. The second one, just a little idea of like what our average weekend and week looks like. Third one, what we would like to get out of the breakfast. And lastly, a few thank yous which can't go without being mentioned this morning. So starting with the vision. The vision of the organization is to create a youth movement where the boys are fully engaged in every single aspect. To have programs which keep the boys stimulated, give them opportunities to actualize their potential, to find the inner strength which lies within every single boy. Well, one thing which I learned over the last year and a half of being involved with the boys is that there is such hidden talents which just go unnoticed, and and if we can just be there for them and direct them in the areas which they're good at, we'll be looking at a much brighter future. The other part of the vision is to create a youth movement where there's a sense of loyalty. You feel proud to be part of Achim. You feel a sense of belonging to an organization, something bigger than yourself, and inherently to create those lifelong peers and mentors through the organization. In terms of like an idea of like what our average weekend looks like. So a weekend we had just the other week, Thursday morning, our team set out to Drakensberg at 4 in the morning to look at 5 different campsites for camp in December. Arriving back home late that night. The next morning we prepped that day for a massive Achim event, a Shabbos project event. There was over 120 boys for Erev Shabbos concert and for Kabbalah Shabbos, which was a tremendous success. Heartwarming to see the actors and unity you can create if you just create the right platforms for it. And then Shabbos morning was with our youth union program, Naris Samach, which we run at Osamach, and we use that Shabbos project opportunity to take the boys, which we've been training in public speaking, in davening for the Amud, and in all the different roles, and actually how to daven. A lot of them they need to be taught how to daven, and we brought them into the main minyan, and we allowed them to run the show and get involved, which was also an incredible opportunity for them, and an incredible opportunity for the community to see what the quality of boys which we have in our community. They just directed in the correct direction. Motzei Shabbos, Melava Markos, we had Melava Markos in 5 different locations with 5 different groups. This was for our school informal department, which we run at Mesivta currently. And the next morning we celebrated our 3rd seal for our Vaharim night program, where we took the boys go-karting and had a bra with them, and we just keep them engaged. They feel like royalty, and they reciprocate. The boys are gems, and we just need to direct them in the correct direction, and they'll reciprocate. It's guaranteed. So that's just an idea. So that's an idea of a weekend. Monday morning, you're back in the office with the daily activities, the daily programs, all the office work, carrying you right through till the next weekend. It's a 7-day a week type of industry, and it's an industry where if the boys are on break, you're working double. If the boys are not on break, you're working regular day, and naturally you can be left feeling quite tired. Like it's just continuous and it never ends. I think I definitely am looking forward to like the 20th of December, where I hope to get like a week and a half break, and that's the break for the year. And last week Friday, I noticed Ben just feeling tired. Like I could see he was just, he was tired, which is very natural. 7 days a week and it's continuous. And I said to Ben, don't worry, I'll cover for you, I'll push through, and you just take a break. You've got now Shabbos and Motzei Shabbos to recuperate. I'll see you in office at 10 to 9 on Sunday morning. And that's I think that's the second time Benji's logged the entire year since the 10th of January when you met me. So that's the level of dedication we have for the boys, and that dedication and passion is going to be there. We're going to stick it through we're going to see it right through until our vision becomes a reality, our dreams become a reality, and we've got a youth which is a promising future for the community. Yeah, that's just an idea of the level of caliber of dedication and what we're involved in. And lastly, what are we? On the third point, what are we trying to do? What are we looking to achieve in the breakfast? What are we looking to get out of the breakfast? And I think the answer is very simple. I think this is a relatively new organization, and the way we view it as an opportunity for the community, more than what, if I can say this, more than what we're looking to gain is the opportunity that we see for the community to get involved in whichever capacity. For a lot of you, is to be verbally supportive. For a lot of you, to be financially supportive in whichever way. And for even more of you, I think majority of us here is to actually get involved in the youth directly, to mentor the youth, to host boys for Shabbos, and just to be there for them. And so that when they walk into shul, you're not a stranger, and they've got someone to emulate, someone to want to be alike, which I think will serve a tremendous role in this organization. Like our master said, our children aren't in a current, but dependent on the backing which we get and the support which we get. This is only going to expand. This is going to be the future of the South African youth. We hope to even expand into kids programs and just really fill any gap which is left. Yeah, so I think it's just an opportunity just to, if we can go out for coffee after this breakfast and just see in which way we can collaborate, I think that'll be very appreciated. Lastly, just a few thank yous which can't go without being mentioned. There's many thank yous which need to be said, and Tzvi's already going. Okay, because thank you to Tzvi, who's played the most critical role in this next step in our journey, where we've scaled we've scaled a lot, and the next step is the only way to continue scaling is by including the community and including all the resources which the community has to offer. And thank you to Tzvi and Avi for just facilitating that step in our journey. Thank you to Rabbi Mofson, who always believed in us and being behind us in whichever capacity, wherever needed. He was just there for us. There were 4 thank yous. Let me just think this through. Okay, I'm going blank. That definitely means I've left out some of you, and even with the 4, there were many of you which were left out. So we're just gonna cut it there. And thank you everyone for being here, and please God, we're looking at a much better future, much brighter future.
Right.